Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It's grocery haul day and we have a grocery haul. All right, y'all, we're getting back to old school grocery hauls because that's all you're getting in this video is a grocery haul. Now, my original budget for listen, let me just say this. Can I say this? Groceries are expensive. We know that, right? That's a narrative we've already played. Let's move on. Let's move on, Shakima. We've talked about that already. Very good. So I had $75 for groceries, and then I was going to add in $25 from child support because I got child support today. So that would make $100. Sister gave me, how much did you give me, sister? 30? Sister gave me 30. So that was going to be 130. And then I had another 30 from Mother's Day. I just had money sitting. I didn't buy anything, and I had it in my wallet. I was going to buy something, but I was like, well, if I need it at the grocery store, I'll just use it at the grocery store. So it was fine. So that gave me $160. Give or take 2 or 3 here or there where I could use for groceries. Did not get everything on my list. I forgot dish pods and milk, so I have to get those 2 things. Everything I got for this week, and usually this is pretty much about this week, maybe 2 weeks. Maybe it'll all roll over into next week. It was $171. Originally $217, but when I used my MVP card at Food Lion, it did bring the total down to $171. So I had $163 in my purse, and I ended up using $8 and some change to make up the other to get to $171. So I did have to use my card. I had not intended to. That would put my child support at like $33 that I used on groceries instead of $25. It's perfectly fine. Jackson does have to eat, and he eats quite a lot. So let me turn my camera around and show you what I got, and then possibly talk you through a few of the meals. I'm probably going to voice over that part. So I'll show you what I got and what was necessary, and then talk about meals. Alrighty, so here are the groceries. Now, again, I did have to get some household items. And if we didn't need household items, this is $11.22. That's like $22 plus tax that I would have saved if I didn't have to get household items, okay? But needed them, so we got them. So I got trash bags because we are running low on trash bags. This was 2 for $5. So I did go ahead and pick that up because it's rare to find this on cheap. But I'm going to start back to doing some Dollar General. Trying to do some Dollar General couponing to get this kind of stuff. This was $4.99, and then that paper towels was $4.99. Those were on sale. I picked up this Primal Kitchen. This is a Hawaiian style barbecue sauce. I'm going to make some chicken breast cutlets using the barbecue sauce. This is crunchy almond butter. Just has almonds. And I'm going to use these to stuff some dates. And that's going to be my sweet treat for the week. These are chicken breast cutlets that are on markdown. I'm just trying to keep it in the package so I don't get chicken all over my counter. But they are thin sliced chicken breasts. I'm going to cook both of those packages so it's all done. That's going to be 2 meals. Coffee is a thing. Organic. This is a decaf. That was $5.99. I picked up some Silk almond creamer. And then I picked up some 100% apple juice on Whole30. You can have 100% juice, but I'm going to use that along with the barbecue sauce to make like a sweet sauce. It'll be sweeter than just plain. But I can have the apple juice. So I'm going to cook it down and make it like a reduction, an apple reduction. I picked up shrimp. They had buy one, get one free. Tonight we're having shrimp burgers. So that's going to be on the menu. Pork chops are always a go-to for me. I like the bone-in. These were a little bit more expensive, but they were nice and thick. And so there's about 4 or 5 of those in here. Those will be what I'll eat for lunch. Maybe one for lunch. The kids and I'll have one for dinner. And that'll be 1 meal. Next, I picked up ground turkey. Always a good staple as I'm trying to do more of the high protein. I've got to get my protein in. I'm going to the gym every single day. Sister, I need you to go look in my gym bag. In the back of my gym bag, I have some supplements. I need 2 of those pills. I forgot when I left the gym. But I'm trying to build up to the build my muscle back. So I got 3 pounds of ground turkey. This Smithfield's low sodium bacon is Whole30 approved. It's the only one in the Smithfield's line that is Whole30 approved. This was on sale, so I picked up 2 of those. I picked up extra thin sharp and then New York extra sharp cheddar cheese. I picked that up really for the kids. But I'll talk to you about how I'm going to eat some of this in just a second. Picked up those dates because, again, I'm going to have stuff these with to make like the viral Snicker bar. Minus the Snicker, right? Here we go. And then spring mix. Picked up blackberries. I got 3 of those. They were on sale. Blueberries, strawberries. Eggs were cheaper this week. They have been 11 plus. Then they were 10 last week. They were 9 something this week. So I picked those up. Bella's, picked those up for the eggs. Picked up some Chiquita bananas. These small little potatoes were buy one, get one free. And I picked those up. And then I did pick up some hamburger buns. Now, I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I'm going to use as meals. All right. Now, on Whole30, you cannot have dairy at all. On 75 medium, you pick a eating plan, which I'm doing Whole30, and then you eat Whole30 or whatever your eating plan is. I'm kind of more carnivore-ish Whole30 because I'm trying to just eat a lot of meat. But it's Whole30. So you eat your eating plan 90% of the time. So tonight we're having shrimp burgers. I have not eaten bread, but I am going to have a bun tonight. I'm not having a bun tomorrow or any more this week. 1 bun tonight. And I'm going to have 1 slice of New York sharp cheddar cheese on my shrimp burger. Now, I know most people don't eat cheese on their shrimp burger. It's okay. Eat it how you like it, and I'm going to eat it with cheese. It's going to be great. I am going to make some bacon, so that'll be on the menu. So I'm getting ready to get these shrimp into some water so I can go ahead and peel them, put them in the food processor, and do the things. Another meal idea, we could do bacon, right, with eggs, and then we could do fruit on the side, like a fruit salad. That would be like breakfast for dinner. Another meal would then be the barbecue chicken breasts, which I'm going to do. You could also do those with buns for barbecue chicken sandwiches. You could actually, I think we have some spinach in the fridge with a little bit of mushrooms and we also have some dehydrated tomatoes. That would be very good. And I think I'll use that in that meal as well. Of course, always taco, but I think I'm going to try for a meatloaf this week. I don't know what I'm going to do to bind it, though, because last week we talked about a meatloaf and we were like, oh, that would have been really nice. I have some date syrup and I also have that apple juice that I can cook down to add to our ketchup to make like a barbecue sauce. And if we have any more of that Hawaiian barbecue sauce left, I'll use that. That chicken breast can then be cut and put over top of the spring mix for a barbecue chicken salad. Pork chops, we do have broccoli in the freezer that we got in one of our last Azure orders. And again, I have Azure link down in the description box if anybody is interested. So I have broccoli. What I thought we could do as well is we could do beef and broccoli because we did not do the Philly cheesesteaks from last week. But we could do beef and broccoli, adding in just a little gravy, Whole30 compliant or vegan gravy would be good. I do also have some frozen fruit, which I can do smoothies. We've got some bananas here, and then I've got this fruit left over, so we could do some fruit there, and we have some back there that we could do smoothies if I wanted to do smoothies. So those are a couple ideas. Jackson brought home some sourdough bread. You could also do bacon, egg, and cheese sourdough bread sandwiches if that's what they wanted to do. Again, I'm not eating bread particularly. Today would be my day to have bread. We could also do smashed potatoes. I think smashed potatoes with the meatloaf are going to be amazed, because you can actually, we have some Parmesan cheese in the fridge, so you can put some Parmesan cheese down, put the smashed potato on top, a little bit more parm, and then cook it that way for the children. I just have a plain. I don't have to have cheese. What else would be good? Trying to think. The bananas, right? If I had the bananas and these dates, I could actually make some Whole30 compliant either muffins or pancakes, because I have almond flour and that is acceptable on occasion. So I could do breakfast for dinner by making pancakes, and then I have the date syrup that I could use to put it on top of the pancakes. I could also take these dates and some of the apple juice and a little bit of coconut oil, and I could reduce that, do a reduction for that as well, and make almost like a butter syrup kind of thing, just using coconut oil, not butter, but coconut oil. So anywho, those are a couple of the ideas that I'm thinking might be very good. And then we'll pick and pull what we have in the house, right? Anything we have in the house is fair game to eat. But I am trying to come up with ideas for meals that are going to be wholesome, that are going to be filling, because that's my issue, is trying to fill up, but I don't get a lot of protein in, which is why I'm going protein heavy. So there it is. We went a little bit over on the budget, but I did have child support money come in this week, and I didn't owe anybody. Took Gwen to the vet today, paid her stuff. She's all done. So I don't have that bill for another year. Right? That's very good. Okay. So anywho, there it is. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you like this old school grocery haul. I'm going to give this to you the way that I used to do it, because it seemed like people like that, and I'm okay with that. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. I shop Food Line this week, in case I didn't say that. We appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you guys next time.